Hi guys, welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to show you how you can set up attacking in your game in 2D. So let's just start with going into the animator, and here we have our idle and move animations. What we want to do is we want to get our idle animation and just duplicate it and name it attack. And change those values from 1.2 up to 1.7, and then again to 1.2. So this is going to make the movement more significant, and I think that's a good thing to have for attacking. And now we can drag this here and let's just make transitions from idle and from move, and we want to set a new parameter, and it's going to be a trigger. We are going to call it is attacking. If it's true, we want to attack, and we don't want exit time. And same with this one as well. And here these ones are going to be without conditions, so it's just going to go back to moving or to the idle based on if we are actually attacking or not. And now we can start with writing the code. So for our animation we also want to have a particle system. Let's call it particle. And for the cooldown of the attack, we want to have two floats. They can both be, so one of them is going to be private, and that's the last time we shot, so we attacked. Private float, you can call it last shot, and the second one is our cooldown. The cooldown can actually be public as well, so we can set it up. You can call it cooldown, and let's start writing the code. So in update, if we press the left mouse button, so input get key down, and its key code mouse 0, we want to attack, and we can now make an attack function, and it's going to be really simple as well. So first of all we can set up the attack, I mean the cooldown. If time.time, and we take out our last shot, and if it's less than our cooldown, this means that we don't want to attack because our cooldown is not over yet. And if it is, we want to attack. So we are going to reset our last shot, and now we can set up attacking. So we can first of all get our animator and then set trigger. We called it is attacking. And now we can do the particle system as well. But first of all, let's go back to Unity. So I already chose a particle system and it's from an asset pack. So I can just go into package manager to show you which one it is. Let's wait for it to load. Okay, it's called Cartoon FX Remaster Free. Just download that and import it. And under JMO Assets, then Cartoon FX Remaster and CFXR Prefabs. We are going to go to Sword Trails, then to Plane, and here we have some particle systems, and we want to use the spiral one, so 360 spiral, because it just looks like a cat scratching, and that's our model. So let's just go over here and drag it here and go back to our code, and let's just finish the code. So if our speed is around 0, so we set our speed to move dot magnitude, so we can just get that. If it's less than 0.1, so if it's less than 0.1, we want to show the particle system under our character. So we can do it like this: instantiate the object is particle and give it the position. The X position is going to be our X position, so the character's X position. And the Y position is going to be also our character's Y position, but we're going to take away 0.5, and that's because of the anchor point of the particle system. So if we didn't take anything away, it would look like it's just on top of our character, and we don't want that. We want it to be under, to show that it's attacking under the character. And then we can also give it the Z position. And we don't want to have a rotation, so let's just say quaternion identity. And if that's not the case, so if you're actually moving, we can just do the same. Oh, I forgot here to, or actually this can stay. Let's do the same particle and new vector 3. This time we have our X position again, but we want to add move.x on top of this one. That's our horizontal movement. So if you're moving horizontally, it's going to attack horizontally as well. And we can do the same with the Y position. And add move.y. So there's a problem here. I put a comma instead of a dot, and now we want to add 0.5 again. That's also because of the anchor point, so it's not exactly in the middle of the particle system, that's why. And at last the Z position as well. And the rotation too, of course, just the same. And this should be it, so let's check it out. In our character we have the particle system, but we don't have the cooldown. We can do something like 1 second, I think, and test it out. Okay, right now we can see that it's working, but the animation is too slow. We want it to open faster. Let's go back to our animations. Our attack animation is this one, and we can just drag these a little bit closer, so like 0.1, or maybe that's a bit too much. We are going to see if it's too much or not. We can just save this and try it again. And it looks like the animation is working, but you can also see that based on our direction, so based on what direction we are facing, the particle system is spawning there, but the character seems to be bouncing too much after we press the button. So we can come back here and in the animator we can remove the exit time. I think that's the problem. So let's try it again. If it's still not working, we can change the fixed duration, I mean. Yes, we have to change the fixed duration as well. Or we could keep the exit time. Let's just make it at 1. And yeah, because it's affecting our size, I think. So I'll try it again. Yes, now it's working. Maybe you could make it faster, but I don't think it's really needed, because it's looking good right now. It's like a fast jump and a scratch animation, so it's looking good. In the next video, what we can do is, for example, give this box a health and then damage it and then break it maybe. So if you want to see the next tutorials, subscribe to the channel and leave the notifications on so you don't miss any videos, and see you in the next video.